Ice missiles hit a Lebanon trooper's car based out of the Lebanon Post. And east of Cincinnati in Adams County, ODOT sent us this video of one of its plows being hit by flying ice and is now out of service.
Well, first and foremost, your safety is the most important. Pull off to the side of the road, assess the damage done to your vehicle.
That's the first piece of advice Johnson gives any policyholder if they have weather-related damage. Then call your insurance company to file a comprehensive claim. It's also a good idea to file a police report to help figure out if someone is at fault. Carl's Body Shop in Dayton says it is staying very busy.
With all the snow and ice, the last week was crazy. We got people that are just sliding everywhere.
But he can't get much work done because of the continuing supply chain issues.
When they shut down all these factories because of COVID, getting everybody to come back to work to build these parts, they went through all the part supply and now we're short-handed on parts.
The insurance agent I also spoke to says it's a good idea to purchase dash cams because they capture flying objects such as ice and also can capture license plates as well. Reporting live in Dayton, Haley Kosick, News Center 7.
And now, your Storm Center 7 forecast with Chief Meteorologist McCall Vrydaghs.
Between the ice and the potholes, it seems like we had those bad roads last week, and then things have just continued with that winter weather and the damage that it can do on the roads.
Different kind of bad road
Right,
as far as you're concerned. You can explain how
Yeah.
it kind of works.
Yeah, the science behind how these potholes form. So basically, this is what happens. You have your pavement, and you have the surface that is below it. Basically, what happens is over time, as cars are traveling across the pavement, these little cracks begin to form. It's just the wear and tear natural process of cars driving on roadways. Then when you get frequent rain and snowfall, like we've seen recently, specifically with that winter storm that came in, and temperatures rise a little bit, some of that moisture feeds down into those cracks. Then you get those big dips in temperature, and that moisture that's in the pavement itself, it freezes and it expands. What that does is increases the width of those cracks, and that can actually force the pavement up a bit. Then when you get temperatures to rise above freezing, thawing occurs, and that will melt the ice that was there, and when cars drive back over it, that is now a weakened portion of the road and why the pavement cracks and why those potholes form. So when you're in the winter seasons, especially late winter into spring, and you start to see those big fluctuations of temperatures and storm systems in between, that's when you start to see those potholes developing more and more. We are looking at the ebb and flow of those temperatures over the next 5 days. Tomorrow we're going to drop back to near freezing for highs. We're into the 40s after that, and then we're looking at 30s and 20s as we head into the upcoming weekend. Right now, temperatures across the Miami Valley, well, it is a chilly night for us. You can see we're sitting in the 30s out there. We're at 30 in the Dayton area, 36 in Sydney right now. By tomorrow morning, we are going to see temperatures dropping to the 20s in some spots to start the day, low 30s elsewhere. We've had a few sprinkles that have come through this afternoon and early evening, and then we're going to see the transition of a few flurries, which now you can see out in central Illinois, headed our way to start your day tomorrow. All right, let's take a look at that forecast. As I mentioned, those temperatures are going to be dropping at times over the next several days because we have a few fronts that come through. The first one coming through tonight, and that's why we're seeing that wind shift and the chance for a few flurries into early Thursday. Here's 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, an isolated flurry or light snow shower. It will be around through about lunchtime tomorrow. After that, we're drier, but we hold on to the clouds for your Thursday afternoon. Thursday night, we get some clearing, and then it's brief as clouds move back in, and we track rain that comes through during the day on Friday. Then Saturday, a few more flurries are expected back in the forecast as the colder air wraps on in for the start of the weekend. So here is your weekend in view. On Saturday, we are going to wake up at about 31 degrees. Few flurries to start. Temperatures will be falling through the day. Then on Sunday, for Super Bowl Sunday, locally, 28 degrees is our high. It will be a dry day, and we will have more sunshine, but it is a cold day. So if you're going to be perhaps headed out to celebrate the day, just make sure that you're dressed warmly on top of those jerseys that you have cheering on the Bengals on Sunday. Out west, here's what the players will be dealing with, as well as James and Cheryl and Chuck Hamlin, our photographer. 80s for kickoff, 87, nearly 90 degrees. Heat advisory from now through Sunday because of how warm it is. 85 at halftime, and by the final play of the game, still sitting right about 80 degrees. Here's the 7-day outlook for us here at home. It is a chilly one tomorrow, as I mentioned, a few flurries early. Rain likely on Friday. Then we get that drop in temperatures for the weekend. May have a few more flurries again on Monday. Best chance for some steady widespread rain comes back in the forecast on Wednesday.
All right, McCall, during our 5:30 newscast, we asked people to pick today's best Bengals fan photo. Here are the contenders.